The manager level tile type, this is going to be one that controls a back and forth for like the start of the game, the end of the game. We're going to make two for it, so we'll make one for the beginning and end. So let's go ahead and go to our plus here. And in the tile default, you'll see two. We'll see two of them here. We'll see manager enter, and we'll go ahead and select this one. And let's go ahead and go back up and choose the manager exit. Alright, so we have a enter and an exit state. So again, the enter state is basically saying that at the start of the game, what do you want to have happen? The manager, if we click on the start, let's go ahead and add the manager here to it. So we'll say manager level. And this just simply manages per level whatever scene that you currently have. That's what it's going to manage for you. If you go to the top, let's go ahead and fill these out, and then we'll talk about it down there when we put in properties. So we'll say manager, we'll say start. And this will be the start managing, let's spell that right. Level. I guess we could say scene, so it could be any of those. Alright, the general, you can turn it on if you have an image that you want to have on or you want to know where the position's going to be. The thumbnail, we're going to stick here. We'll put this on behind the player in case the player walks over it. The options for, actually it looks like we might do, I'm going to do on the offset repeat, we'll just do clamp on this one. Alright, so if we go down to here, we don't actually do anything for a trigger settings. We're not enabling trigger for this. This is triggered by another event. So whether it's the goal, whether it's at the start of the game, at the start of the scene, either of those two are going to be triggering this manager to do something. So for what we want it to do is these three options here. We're going to say manager game world level, say enable on this. Load type, so if this is going to be the end all in terms of the goal gets connected to here, you meet this would be for start, so it would just be the very beginning. But if you had a goal being met, it would send it to a manager. The manager would then say what to do, and the manager could be the thing that actually drives the load level. It could also drive GUI to turn on and things like that. We'll say there's going to be a little bit of a delay before, and this would be something that you would want to line up with a transition screen. You may have a transition screen that transitions for 2.5 seconds, and then it goes into a load after. Alright. Start position. So the start position, we're saying that this has the potential, if you want it to use it, is the start position for coming into the scene. And you can if it's enabled, you set the start position ID. The ID is going to be saying where did you come from and where are you going to. So if this ID lines up with where you came from, like where you're supposed to be going to, it'll set the player to the start position. Also the start positions, let's see, we don't have the tile in yet, but we'll have a start position tile as well. Direction being on 3, so 0, 1, 2, 3 across. The manager settings, so when it comes to start, we're saying what do we want to actually do when you start the scene? Well, we can say we want to start it on pause, so the initial start of the scene will come up paused, which would require a button press if we wanted to do that to it. Then you could say the delay before the pause is disabled. If you just want to do a pause and then it starts, you could do that. Alright, so we'll have those two options in there. There's other options that you can use for the other side, and we'll do that when we do the end one. Alright, but other than that though, this will allow us to set it up with the connected other pieces. And if you watch some of the videos for the build a game side and the editor, it'll walk through setting this up with transition screens, with GUI screens, so you can understand better how to actually go from a scene into another one and then back to another scene.